Our hero is incapacitated, trapped in the coal pit. Meanwhile, Anthony Raven is trying to figure out how to actually make the giant pickle disappear. But of course, before we find out about how the giant pickle disappear, we know the history of the giant pickle. So, the Unicornucopia historian is going to give us the history of the giant pickle.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate the loud applause. Keep it down. Control yourselves, all right? Please. Just pace yourselves. This lecture is going to be really long because it goes into the in-depth history of how this town, Unicorn Utopia, built and constructed the giant pickle. But I think this is best, being a lecture, this is best done to keep you entertained by lengthy and wordy PowerPoint slides. And I believe my slides are currently being set up slowly because this is a union town. All right. Now, the first instruction is, where did inspiration for the pickle come from? Click. Click. And so now this is the original town council, as they were coming up with something that should represent the Unicorn Utopia. And as you can tell, this here was the original mayor. And she right now is just looking out into the distant future of what this town would represent this town. And over here is the other mayor, because they really it was actually a tie. And so they decided to co-mayor. So we had two mayors. And he is actually laying a trap for her to trip over so he can make the final decision. And over here are the other two members of town, because this was a small town at the time. There was only 4 people. And they both each voted separately for a different mayor. And so we'll go to the next slide. Click. And click. And so, right now, they're each representing, as you can tell, the mayors are each giving a visual representation to the rest of the town of ideas what could be the representation statue. And over here, we have a lump. So she's saying that really, just a hill, just a lump is all we really need. And over here, he's actually doing his best impression of a pickle, lying down. Which really is not very impressive when you think about it. But later on, we figure if we stand it up, it's more of an impressive pickle. And these 2 town members are choosing which one is their favorite at this moment, and it's still a 50-50 shot. Click. Click. And this is when the decision was finally made. This mayor actually killed this mayor. Now he's celebrating and maybe feeling a little bit of remorse because he killed the only other person in town. But and these two are disappointed. Well, she's disappointed because her mayor is dead, but now she has to just vote for him. And she's pretty happy. She's doing her best impression of a horned owl. Don't know why that makes her happy, but it does. And that's how we came about the pickle statue. Click. Next we'll talk about black holes.
That was a very dark history of that giant pickle, if you ask me.